All right, so I was watching the post-fight press conference from Saturday night where Dana White was sat up there talking to the media, as he does. And I'll tell you what, there's one thing that they really need to address. They need to sort out their mics and kind of how they do these press conferences, because Dana White, obviously, he's got hearing problems. And every single press conference these days just seems to be a reporter coming up going, Dana, I'd like to ask you about... And Dana's like, who, what, who? Diego Sanchez. And then the assistant girl, she's like, no, Dana, he's asking about Holly Holm. Like, he just gets the name totally... Anyway, look, forget that one. What was I going to say? The press conference, so someone asked Dana White... Sorry, I shouldn't cover the shirt. The Arsenal shirt is back because... Played well over the weekend, back at Wembley. Why am I making this video? Oh yeah, Aljamain Sterling. So someone asked Dana White about Aljamain Sterling and said, can you confirm that he's next for the title shot against Petr Yan? And Dana White was like, oh yeah, he's up there. We need to go and, figure it out. Me and the guys need to figure it. What is there to figure out? What? I don't understand. What is there to figure out? Like, just say yes. Yes. He's earned it. He deserves it. He's the guy. Like, I can't think of another fighter in another weight division that deserves a title shot more than Aljamain Sterling does. Like, I don't know what else he needs to do. Like, what does he have to do? I've been tweeting about this. I've been Instagramming about this. Follow me at the Battle Camp. But like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's not even like the UFC should give him a title shot. It's not about giving him anything. He's earned that title shot. He deserves that title shot. Like, I'm just looking at his the run that he's been on, and he's beaten 5 guys in a row. And out of those 5 guys, I'd say 4 of them are 100% top 10 fighters in the bantamweight division. And of those 4, I'd say 2 or 3 are top 5 guys. Like, at the time of him beating them. So, what more does he have to do? And I appreciate that Dana White's been on Fight Island, and, he hasn't had the time to have his meetings with the people that he needs to meet with. And I'm pretty sure that the UFC, spend a lot of time mapping out, events and who they're going to target for which event at what time of the year, and have to map out what's happening for the rest of this year and start planning for the beginning of next year. And it's really difficult in these times, these trying times of pandemic. I get all of that. But he's the guy. He is the guy. He's earned that shot. So whether he's going to be whether you want him to fight, or whether you want Petr Yan to defend the title in September, November, December, February next year, his opponent should always be Aljamain Sterling. It's as simple as that. So I just don't understand the hesitance behind Dana White not wanting to just come out and say it, because he came out and said it when Gilbert Burns all of a sudden became the top ranked welterweight in the rankings. Like, he took that number 1 spot after beating Tyrone Woodley, which didn't make sense to me then. It doesn't make sense to me now. Like, he was so comfortable with saying Gilbert Burns is the guy. He's the guy. He's the number 1 guy. He deserves the shot. He's getting the title shot. How? And I haven't even bothered to look at the bantamweight rankings, because 1, they're probably not being updated, and 2, even if they are, they're probably wrong, because if Aljamain Sterling isn't ranked number 1 in the bantamweight rankings, then there's something going on. There's some tomfoolery going on. Do you know what I mean? Like, there isn't anybody, I can't think of a fighter more deserving of a title shot than Aljamain Sterling is. It's just as simple as that. So with this hesitance, it gives me like a bit of a dirty feeling in my stomach. It makes me feel like there's something sinister going on here. There's something not quite right. And I don't know what it is. And I've been speculating in my own mind about why do you think that Dana White just doesn't want to give Aljamain Sterling his dues? Why isn't he just saying he's the guy? I don't know. Like, I don't know how many fights Aljamain Sterling has left on his contract. I don't know whether that's playing into it. I don't know whether they want to negotiate a new contract with Aljamain Sterling before they give him this title shot that he's earned, that he deserves. I don't know whether it's something like that. Something even more sinister than that. Something that I've just kind of dreamt up in my own mind that I hope is 100% incorrect. In time, we'll see. But Cody Garbrandt had an impressive win. And for some, I don't know whether this is facts or whether this is just a mind state that there is in the MMA community. I don't know if there are numbers to back this up, but I get the impression that a lot of people believe that Cody Garbrandt is a really kind of marketable guy. And what's more marketable than Cody Garbrandt coming back and beating Petr Yan for the title, but before the end of this year, and defending that title against a returning TJ Dillashaw, a story of revenge, a story of redemption. Like, imagine TJ Dillashaw comes back after that 2-year ban, being the dirty drugs cheat, like being the real bad guy in this scenario, and Cody Garbrandt is here to get revenge, to tell the world that, you know what, I'm actually better than TJ Dillashaw, and the reason why he beat me twice is because he cheated and he took performance enhancing drugs, and I'm here to beat some sense into him. Like, that's a story that you could market, and I'd be interested in it, but that doesn't take away from the fact that the guy that actually deserves a title shot is Aljamain Sterling. And I'm not sat here trying to preempt Cody Garbrandt getting the next shot, because I've said this about 37 times during this video. The guy that deserves the next shot is Aljamain Sterling. I'm just trying to come up with theories as to why Dana White just won't just say it. Just say it. Say yes. Yes, it's a one-syllable word. It's not hard. Just say it. Yes, he is the next guy. He deserves it. Time will tell, though. And I'd be really interested to see the UFC, to see Dana White justify giving the shot to someone else. If they don't give it to Sterling, like if they give it to someone else, I'd love to see them justify it. Because for me, you can't defend that. Like, the guy that deserves the shot is Aljamain Sterling. And it's as simple as that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Put your comments below. Don't be scared to hit the like button. Share this with a friend if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys next time.